everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing really well. So for today's video I've got something a little bit different. Hopefully this will kind of explain my absence from my channel for a few weeks. Yeah, I am basically going to be talking to you all about becoming an Avon representative. Now, this has taken up most of my time over the past couple of weeks, I won't lie. Most of you guys will know I do have a part-time job anyway, and I have taken obviously part-time Avon work on top of this as well. So yeah, getting into it and sort of knowing where I'm at and what I'm doing and getting settled in the career has been challenging, and yeah, there's been a lot of things to kind of adjust to. So yeah, there are obviously things at the minute that I am not entirely confident and have full understanding in what I'm doing. I have only been an Avon representative for a few weeks. I think it's coming up to 3 weeks now. I knew I wanted to do a video on it, so I felt like this was kind of the perfect time. Although there are still things that are asked of you in this job, obviously, like ordering products and things like that. I haven't yet got to the point of doing that. But as of next week I will be starting to get a little bit of experience in that and sort of go through the process with my manager. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of sit down when I had a free day, because I literally never know when I'm going to have spare time at the minute. So I'm just going to sit down, and I've wrote some questions down sort of that are relevant to obviously this topic. If you've clicked on this video and it's the first time you've seen my face, hello, my name's Lauren, welcome to my channel, and I'd love for you to subscribe and be a part of this family. So yes, I'm going to get straight into it and share with you all my experience and everything I currently know up to now about Avon. So I apologise if this video is a bit sort of mixy-matchy. I have got stuff next to me. I'm going to try and do it in an order that flows. I apologise if it doesn't ever happen like that, because you guys know me, I'm just me, and yeah, things go wrong. So yeah, I've also got a slanty bun, so yeah, ignore that, I've got a slanty bun. And yeah, so we've got a different background as well today. I'm actually sat on my bed and filming against a big wall, against a big window. So yeah, hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. I can see reflections on my glasses, but we're just gonna have to look past that. So anyway, I'm going to get straight into it and share everything I know about Avon. So basically the first question is how to sign up to be an Avon rep. So if being an Avon rep is something that you feel like you would have an interest in, and you've read into it and you feel like what is asked of you as a representative, there we go, first problem, then it's extremely easy to sign up to be an Avon representative. What I did is I went online on avon.co.uk's official website, and if you scroll down to the bottom on the homepage, there is a button, or there's a section where you can register or sign up to be an Avon rep. Obviously that's what I did. I put in my details, my contact details, everything like that. The actual application itself is pretty straightforward. You've just got to basically include details about yourself, obviously your contact details and your name and where you live and things like that. And it doesn't take long at all to hear back. Personally, I had a really good experience. I kind of signed up online, not really thinking I was going to get any response back. At the time, I didn't know that Avon, being an Avon rep or signing up to be an Avon rep was such an open thing. I thought I would have to go through multiple different interviews to become part of a team. It was nothing like that at all. It was kind of very straightforward. I heard back within, I think, a week, and the area manager where I'm based and I'm doing it, she contacted me via text. She just sent me a text just saying, is there a specific time that I could ring to discuss an interview with you about Avon? So obviously I replied to the text and says, look, yeah, at this sort of time I'm available. She did actually ring me first, but I wasn't available. So I'm guessing that's what they do, is that they contact you via text to discuss a meeting of time and things like that if you're currently not free. So yeah, that's what I did. I just said, yes, I'm free later on in that day. So yeah, she rang me pretty much roughly about the same time, between sort of, it might have been just half an hour or something after I said to ring, but it's no problem at all. I mean, I don't really do much in my life, let's be honest. So yeah, I waited the phone call, and when she rang me, I just sort of picked up, just kind of formal. You do have to be formal because obviously this is essentially a job interview. So yeah, she asked me some details about myself, like my name and things like that, and what I do. Obviously I explained I worked in a shop, so I've got previous experience of retail. So yeah, she just asked me basically loads of things about myself, and she wanted to know a little bit about me and my background. Once we discussed that, we kind of went into her side, and she kind of ran through everything that I needed to know about becoming an Avon rep, because obviously I'd signed up to it but had absolutely no idea what it involved, or what I needed to do, or what kind of job it was, or what kind of money you can earn, or, you know, whether you have to make advertising pages and stuff to advertise yourself as a rep. So she went through everything in that shape and form. We kind of had a really sort of friendly, just sort of really chilled chat on the phone. It didn't at all feel like any sort of formal meeting or any kind of formal phone interview. It wasn't like that at all. Well, it wasn't for me anyway. So obviously she spoke about being quite confident and stuff, and kind of like advertising yourself and putting yourself out there, because obviously you want to let people know that you are a rep and that they can come to you if they are interested in purchasing Avon. And obviously then if you advertise yourself and advertise where you are and what area you are in, if anybody is from that area and want to contact you or want to get in touch, then obviously they're free to do so, and that's obviously helpful for advertising yourself online and different formats. So yes, the actual interview itself was really, really good. She mentioned, obviously, like I say, to be confident and to almost demonstrate the products, because that is going to get a lot more feedback. Obviously then I mentioned that I had a channel. She was actually really pleased with the fact that I had a YouTube channel. I think a lot of people sort of, like interviewers, people that interview people obviously for a job, are quite, if they know a person is doing such a thing such as YouTube, it is a big confidence booster, and it is obviously a big thing. So it shows a lot about you as a person and your personality and your confidence and all things like that, because nobody can sit in front of a camera first time and be absolutely fine. I mean, it takes adjusting. Some people are born to do it, some people just aren't, and some people just never have the nerve to be able to sit in a room on your own in front of a camera because you feel like you're talking to yourself. Sometimes it kind of goes past and, you know, it makes me think that, but obviously I'm talking to an audience, so I've kind of got used to it now. But yeah, going off scale, Stacey, which is my area manager, that was the girl I was speaking to on the phone. She was asking me obviously about YouTube and what my YouTube channel is based on, and I said obviously beauty and lifestyle. So I talk about makeup, I talk about past experiences such as mental health, I do clothing hauls, I do reviews, and she says, the fact that you do reviews are really, really helpful, because doing something like Avon, you're wanting to review products and get people interested in products, because that is what's going to most likely get people to buy from you. So yeah, you're wanting to sort of get that encouragement over, to sort of, you know, boast about your products, almost to just kind of hype a product up and actually prove and show that a product is actually worth purchasing. Because I know a lot of people, I'm one of them, if I see something in a book, because Avon, if you didn't know, Avon is a a company that do catalogues, and they deliver catalogues to your house. So that is what Avon is, if nobody knew. But yeah, I am sometimes very sceptical, whether it's beauty, whether it's anything, whether it's clothes. I am very, very sceptical about buying things offline or out of a book, because you never know. You can't see a physical product. You can maybe see it online, but it's not like, you know, it's not there obviously right in front of you, so you can't see it, the true size of it, you can't see the quality, you can't see what it's like. So obviously a lot of people tend to be quite skeptical about buying things in a book. The thing about Avon is Avon has a certain way that they display their products really, really well, and Avon do everything now. I mean, Avon's been around for absolutely years. My mum back in the day did Avon, but obviously Avon did not sell half the stuff that they do now. I mean, Avon ranges from foot care to hair care to clothes to shoes, to jewellery, to homeware like candles and reed diffusers and things like that. They sell skincare like pore cleansers, they sell creams, they sell makeup, nail polishes, brushes, everything, you name it, everything. And blankets and pyjamas and all sorts. So yeah, Avon is a really good book to look through, and like I say, they do advertise their stuff really, really well. Avon is extremely good quality for what you get. I've had previous stuff from Avon in the past, and they've always been really, really good quality. I mean, there are obviously some things that are dearer than others, obviously, hence why they advertise the more expensive things, because obviously people try to get money. But the new products that they are currently releasing, such as, where's the one we've got at the minute? So this is the bamboo reed diffuser, and I don't know whether you know or have had past experiences with Avon, but on some of the pages, on some of the products, they do something called a rub to smell, which is basically you rub the paper and you smell the paper, and it gives off the scent that it is of the product you're looking at. So they do this on everything. They do this for the reed diffusers, they do them for, let me try and find another example, such as, again, this is an aftershave, again, rub to smell. So they do all different kinds of things. They do ladies' perfumes that you can smell. I just think that's a great thing, because Avon obviously sells scents, you're not going to buy a scent offline unless you've actually smelt it before, obviously in real life. Yes, it may sound nice, but I know a lot of people like to smell something or like to see something properly before they buy it. So that is completely understandable. I mean, you know, Avon fragrances are very affordable and very good value for money anyway. But me, as well as me and many other people, we like to sort of see what we're buying. And it is, I just think that's a brilliant sort of concept. I just think that's a brilliant thing that they've added. I know they've had it for quite a while now. But I just think that's such a helpful thing, and I think it makes a lot of people want to just sit and read through the book. Even if someone isn't intending to purchase anything off you that certain time, there is a lot of good effects in it that make people just want to sit down with a cup of tea and just read through it, and you never know, something might pop up and it might look nice. So yeah, that's everything about Avon. So how long did it take to get the process started? Basically, after I'd had the phone interview, I believe it was supposed to be a week later, but she was delayed. So it was just over a week later that she came to my house and delivered everything I needed. So I'm not going to go through everything, but basically she gave me a book, which I'll show you, which has got everything, all my personal detail stuff in. I will quickly run through this. She also gave me some order forms, loads of order forms. She gave me 2 massive wads of these. She gave me 40 campaign books. Campaign is just a book, it's just a brochure. At the minute I'm on brochure 15, but as of Monday I am having my first sort of meeting with Stacey, and she's going to run through everything with me, and sort of how to order the items online for people and things like that. So yeah, we got quite a few stuff. Yeah, I basically brought it all in the house and I didn't even know where to start. But obviously, if you've never done anything before, you need it talking through. So yeah, Stacey was helpful. On the phone, she did explain things very, very well, and I kind of knew to a certain extent where I was at. I knew that I needed to. She gave me some details to set up my own account on the Avon Rep site, so I could have my own profile. I knew how to do that. I set all that up myself. So yeah, but the only thing was, when she dropped off everything, I will be honest, she didn't really say too much about it. She basically just says, I know what you're doing, I will see you on the 4th, I'm sure you'll get sorted and blah blah blah. So whether she was in a rush or what, I don't know, but I did kind of was left to fend for myself. I didn't really know what to do with all these campaign books. I didn't know what to write in the order forms or anything like that. I didn't know how to set them up. I knew I needed to write contact details, but I didn't know what. So there was all kind of a lot of different things that I kind of needed my mum's help with. So if it wasn't for my mum helping me start up with the first few brochures, I probably wouldn't have known what to do. Stacey actually did give me this book, so I will just quickly run through a couple of bits. So on the first page it says, me, why Avon, and she's put part-time work. In the actual phone interview, she asked me what was my favourite product. Obviously this is for this book. I recommended the foot scrubs and the sort of pedicure range, because I'm a really big fan of the sort of soaps and the sort of bath soaps and the bath scrubs and things like that. So yeah, I really like those. Just sort of an insight into what we sell. So we sell personal care, which is obviously shower gels and all things like that, deodorants and all just personal care. Obviously hair care, makeup, fragrance, skincare, and then fashion, home and kids. So obviously that's the sort of additional side to it. I will give you just a quick sort of run through of sort of the pay side of it. Obviously, when you first start up, you're not gonna earn money straight away. Between Stacey giving me all the things, delivering me all the books and things, and to obviously coming on Monday, I believe it's 2 weeks. I want to say 2-3 weeks. So yeah, she gave me literally a small budget or a target, should I say, of £50. So basically I had to send books out and send books to people and get orders worth of £50 back. I obviously reached that. That was really easy. She also put that was really easy. But yeah, obviously I achieved that. So she did run through this with me when we had the phone call, but I'll quickly just say if you're interested. So when you sell over £160, you can earn 25% of the order value. So that is 10 customers approximately that you need to get, obviously an order from. When I sell over £87, I can earn 20% of the order value, and that's 6 customers approximately. And if you get £15, it's free delivery. So yeah, essentially it's pretty straightforward. You do obviously need to sort of gradually get higher with how much you're selling, because obviously on the first go you're not going to get a few £100 back. It's just impossible. It's kind of like a starting point, and obviously it's the same with everything. You work from the bottom and you work up. You start at the bottom and you work up. So yeah. It's also got sort of deals and stuff that they do in the book. She's put this ends in C15, in campaign 15. But yeah, it's just little bits and bobs. And then she's put username and things like that. Obviously I won't show you that. And then basically, where do I go? So she's put some sort of example places that I could go. doctors' receptions, hairdressers, beauty salons, soft play and nursing homes. Obviously it's completely up to you where you choose to go, but they are suggestions that will possibly get you customers. And then homes to cover. Obviously I'm based in a certain area, so basically she's given me houses and streets to target that are near me. I've actually done 3 at the minute, and I've only got 2 left to do. But yeah, I'm still to collect one of them. So yes, that's that. And then just this bit basically. So she's obviously set me a target for £50 for brochure 15, which I've obviously done. And then how people will I see? 10. How many people will I share my online store with? 100 plus. How many homes will I visit? 50 plus. How many places will I visit? 5 plus. So if you do this, what can you earn? So 10 potential customers, 4 potential team members, people who would like to start Avon, obviously, £200 potential sales, and £50 plus total potential earnings for me. So yeah, it's basically quite straightforward. She's wrote it all down, and she's wrote kind of what you can achieve and things like that. If you actually get 4 team members to join Avon, just whether they're people you know, friends, family, anything like that, would be an extra £75 on top of your commission. So that's really, really good as well. And obviously she's just wrote when campaigns are due in and things like that, but obviously that's for me to worry about. So yes, what else have we got? So I've already covered when you start. Do you start earning money straight away? No, it's obviously going to take time. You have to build up your sort of company, because it is essentially your own company. You are working for yourself essentially. Obviously I have a manager, I have a boss obviously, but you are in charge of getting orders out, you are in charge of putting the books out, doing it on a certain day, bringing them back on a certain day, ordering all the right products, putting them all in the right bags. You are responsible for everything. If somebody gets their order with a wrong product in and somebody else gets their order that they should have got and vice versa, you're responsible for that, nobody else. So yeah. Was it straightforward? Yes, it is pretty straightforward. It did take me a while to get used to it, because obviously it's a new thing and it's quite scary. But essentially what you do is obviously I started off with 40 books. I'll admit I haven't got 40 books back, because some people just don't like to answer their door and return their books to me. So was it straightforward? Yes. Basically what I did was I put one of these order forms in each of the 40 books to start off with. I put the brochure number at the top, which is 15, and then I left all this customer bit clear. Your representative, which is me, so I put Lauren. Contact details, I put telephone number and message, just a normal message to introduce yourself. I put, hi, I'm your new local Avon rep. So yeah. So you put one of these in every brochure, and then you will basically go and deliver on a certain road or on a certain area. You will go and deliver these brochures on a certain day. Then at the bottom you will call to collect your order. I will call to collect your order with the brochure on, and then you'll circle a day and you can put AM or PM, and then obviously the delivery date, which you'll get in your book, in this book. So yeah, that's essentially what you do, and you just go door to door. It's up to you whether you knock on the door and introduce yourself as an Avon rep, or you just put them through the letterbox and let them do what they want with it. It is quite frustrating, I have to admit. I've had a couple of experiences where I've had to go out like 2 or 3 times to one house because people don't answer. Obviously I know people are at work, people work for a living, people are out, so obviously it depends on the days as well. So you have to pick a time, especially when you're picking the brochures back up, you have to pick a specific time that suits everybody. I'm having to be doing it at sort of 7-8 o'clock at night. Obviously sometimes you don't want to be out doing that at that time of night, but it's obviously when people are in. Obviously, like I say, it depends on the day, but pick a time where most people are likely to be in, because that's the time you're going to get the most books back. So yeah, you just deliver the books, and then I've been delivering it, say, on a Tuesday, and then collecting the books back on a Friday, although I've had to go back a few more days. Like, there's a woman at the end of my road who I've been to 5 or 6 times now. I've ended up putting a note through the door just saying, if you have still got the Avon brochure, could you please leave it outside the door on Sunday, or before Sunday the 3rd of September, which is tomorrow, for me to collect, because she had potentially an order, and I don't want to leave that book if she's got an order, because obviously I'm losing custom there. So yeah, sometimes you've just got to do what you've got to do. So don't expect to deliver the books once and then go back like one day and get them all back, because it just doesn't work like that, because people are out, people have got lives, people do things, so you're not always going to get every single book back. I mean, out of 40, I think now I've got 27 or 28, so yeah, and obviously there's some still out that I need to collect tonight, but yeah, apart from that, you're not going to get every single book back. As of where it stands of getting new books, I haven't spoken to Stacey about that myself, but I do believe if you are not very far in on a brochure, so, you know, if you've got a new brochure and it's not coming to the end of that brochure time, and you do need more brochures to deliver to different people, obviously, I do think that you have to order a certain amount with your own money. Obviously they do cost. You can buy them off the Avon website when you've got your login and your profile. Don't quote me, but I think like 10 is like £5 or something. But obviously if you're not earning, it doesn't seem very fair. But it's just the kind of thing that you've got to do. You've just got to sort of, if you want to build your potential company up, then you need to, that's the stuff you need to do. Luckily I'm nearly at the end of my campaign, so it is something I will be speaking to Stacey about. But yeah, as it stands, I believe that if you don't get some of the brochures back, which you are going to at some point not be able to get all the brochures back, you might have to purchase some more if you're early on in the brochure stage. So yeah, that is that. So what does the job entail and how do you deliver books? You basically, like I say, just take a bag round and just go and deliver them to different houses. Obviously you get streets and you get house numbers. So certain streets I've got both sides of the street, and then certain streets I've got just odd numbers only, so I've only got to do one side, and then obviously evens only and do the other side. So yeah, it's straightforward basically. That is basically it. What do you do when you get the orders back? So basically I've got order sheets back. When I collect the books back, I just take the order sheet out if there is an order, keep all the order sheets together, and then I've got a little plastic tub that I keep the money in. Only one person has paid. They are not supposed to pay me at the minute until the 16th. It's currently the 2nd. Because the 16th is brochure 15's delivery date, but the person that had ordered from me is going away, so she wouldn't be able to pay me on that day, so she paid me early, which is fine. What I would suggest though is getting some money wallets or money bags, coin bags, and separating each order's money. So put in one bag or order number so and so, or name, because obviously most people will put their name on top of the order form, and then keep all the money separate just in case. It might not be the case, but it's better off to do it that way than have it all mixed together. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do anyway when I get the money back from the orders. So yeah, essentially what you do is you will get, all this will be set up if you do it yourself, but you'll get a brochure and then like a brochure set or a brochure number, and you'll deliver it out, and then on the back of your book or somewhere they will say, your area manager, Avon manager will say to you, the delivery date for this campaign number is this. So you will then need to go back. Basically when you get all the orders back, what you need to do is order God, I can't even speak, is order all the products that you need online on your online profile. Wait for them to come. Again, I don't know how long that takes. Roughly, I think maybe 3 to 5 days, I'm not sure. Obviously separate them into bags. I'm very sure that Stacey will give me order bags. They are they are paper bags, I think. What you'd do then is you'd get an order form, get each product out of the pile that you've bought off, obviously Avon, put them into the right order forms and order bags, staple the right order form to the right order bag, just so you know which is which, and then obviously keep the money in a separate box, because you will, when you collect all the money together from the orders, when you go to deliver the orders on your delivery date, that is when you will be collecting the money. So you need to make your customers aware that the delivery date is on this date, and the money will need to be available when I come and deliver your order. Then when you've got all the money together, then all the money will go to your Avon manager, and she will sort out the money. And then depending on how much you earn in that time, I think a brochure normally lasts about a month, 3 weeks a month. So obviously then what you would do is give all the money to your Avon area manager, and she would sort that out, and then obviously you get paid however much you've earned in that month, if that makes sense. Obviously you get like a certain percentage of what you've earned. So yeah, I believe that is everything. I will leave obviously details and that down below about signing up to be an Avon rep. I will link down below the page that I signed up to, and all things like that. And if I can collect any extra information, additional information that I haven't already mentioned, I will also link that down below, because there are a lot of sites that are really descriptive in Avon work, and it goes really deep in depth about being an Avon rep and what it includes and things like that. Obviously I'm only at the starting stage at the minute, so I can't tell you an awful lot, but I just wanted to do this video just to let you guys know that I have obviously got an additional job now. I've got another like bit of part-time work, so yeah, I am going to obviously try and stick to filming videos and things like that, but I am very sorry if, you know, something's delayed, or yeah, there's just a lot of work on. But as being an Avon rep, the process gets bigger and it gets further, and I know more information. I will obviously speak to you about it and let you know. Also, if it is something that you are interested in after watching this video, I really hope it is, because it's a great company to work for. It's really rewarding, because for someone like me, my phone just gone off now, for someone like me who hasn't got much confidence, it's a real confidence booster, and it makes you feel really good about yourself, because obviously you're working, it's you working, so it gives you a lot of responsibility, but in a good way. It makes you feel really, really good. So yeah, it's a great company to work for. So if you have been thinking about signing up to be an Avon rep, it is great. The money isn't instantly, and it obviously depends on how good you are as a rep, and how you set yourself up, and how well known you make yourself. Obviously you're going to get more success the more you do and the more work you put in. So yeah, that is everything, I think, but I would definitely recommend signing up if you have been thinking about it. Also, if you've got any questions that you would like to know and that I can answer, then please put them in the comments section below and I will reply back to you. If I don't have the answer to write freehand, I will link the answers and things like that, the pages online that you can look at and look into. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a massive thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you guys really, really, really soon in my next video. Love you lots. Bye!